Okay, let's check this out by the homie Mega Capital G. Konami just remade Maxx. This will change everything. Will it though? Let me see. I'm not going to watch the whole video, but I want to just see.
Checking out what could easily be the single most interesting card from the Infinite Forbidden Core booster set. People are saying that it is Maxx 2.0. People are saying that it is the new Maxx. Or some people are even saying, hey,
cute.
Cap, this is basically what Maxx would look like if we gave it an errata.
Oh,
and
yeah?
although that might
What does it
sound
do?
like hyperbole or clickbait, people are like, come on, Cap G. There's no way that they are going to take the most controversial Yu-Gi-Oh card of all time, arguably,
Pretty much.
I would argue that,
Yeah, I would argue
and
it
make
too.
a remaster of it or a
I mean, they
remake, or
could.
really
It's
even
easy.
make anything akin to Maxx. But sure enough, that is actually what they did. And believe me, I didn't believe it either. I got online. I went on sites like Reddit and Twitter when I woke up, and I didn't want to believe it.
Let me read it. Hold on. Marmachi Pearly, level 4 Aqua Effect Monster, 100 attacks, 100 defense. Okay. Ugh. You can only activate the effect of a Marmachi monster. Oh, so this is going to be an archetype. Okay. Marmachi monster other than card once during the turn you activate this effect. Effect 1. If you control no card, quick effect, you can discard this card. Apply the following effects for the rest of this turn. Each time your opponent no special summons a monster from the hand, draw 1 card. During the end phase, if there are more cards in your hand than the number of cards your opponent controls plus 6, randomly shuffle cards from your hand into the deck equal to the difference. Okay. I see. Okay. So this is why people are saying this is what Maxx should have been. Okay. I like that. And it's if your opponent normal or special summons too. So unlike Maxx, Maxx just means that you special summon. So if whenever your opponent just summons a monster, pretty much just draw 1 card. But if you have more than 6 cards, you gotta pretty much shuffle the difference. So it ain't like Maxx where if you got a bajillion cards in your hand, you can hold on to them until the end of the turn. Okay, I can see why. Okay. Hold on, Sharkland, how to the brand and new Maxx. What the fuck are they doing? I kind of like this though. I can see why this is a decent errata. I would have just had it so it would just limit the amount of cards you would draw. Like I would say Maxx would be 6, but I can see,
Maxx, what the heck? They're not gonna remake no Maxx. It's arguably top 5 most powerful card of all time, and sure enough, Konami is like messing around with it. Now, as far as the implications for the OCG, TCG, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel ban list, who knows what those could end up being? Obviously, TCG, OCG, we just got ban lists within the last couple of weeks, but we'll worry about that a little bit down the line. Anyways, this is Muchumi Perulia. It's a level 4 water aqua type monster, 100 attacks.
You gotta love ads. Gotta make that zesty YouTube revenue. Well, not all the time, but
This is why I stopped shopping on Amazon, and you should too.
Nintendo Switch.
Don't spend another dime on Amazon.
Switch Pro, baby. I ain't getting no Apple AirPods. They make my ear hurt.
600 defense. So you definitely do have hand trap like stats where, these hand trap monsters generally aren't good for any type of offense. This one is not a tuner, so it's not like the Ghost Girls. Although it is 1/2 of Bahamut Shard, so that's kind of cool. Now in the OCG, Bahamut Shard really not that great because they don't have Totally Awesome. They banned that card with the when Sprites was like really wrecking things over there. However, in the TCG, we still have Totally Awesome, so Bahamut Shark still has a ton of value. So just keep in mind this is like 1/2 of a Bahamut Shark. It says during the turn you activate this card's effect, you can only activate 1 Muchumi monster, not counting this card. So that makes you kind of wonder. People were saying like, hey, does this mean that this is a theme? I don't know if it could be an archetype because they probably would have revealed a bunch of the cards at one time. But yeah, this makes me think that there are more Muchumi cards
there's gonna
coming,
be, because why would it say only one Muchumi
theme.
monster effect?
I don't know. Could it be a theme like the Ghost Girls where it's a bunch of them? They're hand traps.
I could see that. I could definitely see that. Like maybe there'll be like different elements. Like this one's water. Maybe you want to be fire. Maybe you want to be earth. Maybe you want to be wind, light, dark. That would be interesting, yo. I would like that.
I thought it was actually a Prank Kids card. card. When I woke up, I was glossy eyed. I just saw the artwork. I was like, oh, Prank Kid's card looks like the little water Prank Kid girl, the one that's crying. But nope, Dropsies, that's her name. Yeah, but it's not. Anyways, if you have no cards, quick effect, you can discard this card. That is a cost. Apply these effects for the rest of the turn. Each time your opponent normal or special summons a monster or monsters from their hand or from the hand, immediately draw one card. So boom, there is your instant comparison to Maxx.
Yep.
That is an effect,
but it's
that
from the
activate,
hand. Notice that too. It's not just
like
if you just
Maxx
summon a
on the
monster,
card.
just period. It's from the hand.
That's where the Maxx comparison
so
comes
it
from.
ain't like,
The card
oh,
goes on
okay,
to
from
say,
the
during
extra
the end
deck
phase,
or
if the
graveyard,
number
you
of
draw a
cards
card.
in your hand is more than the sum your opponent controls plus 6. Shuffle random cards from your deck into the deck until equal to that sum. So I guess just to quickly kind of put that into context, let's say your opponent lets you draw 30 cards, right? But they only end with, let's just say they end with 0 cards on their field. You would need to shuffle cards from your hand because you have like 30 cards, or I guess you'd have 35, including your opening 5, or really 34 because you discarded this card. Whatever. Let's just say you had 35 cards in your hand. You would have to shuffle everything back until you just had 6 cards because your opponent would have 0 plus 6, which would be, 0 plus 6 is 6, and that would be the total amount of cards that you can keep. So basically, if your opponent does take a, Maxx type challenge, this card is not going to allow you to just have a trillion cards in your hand like Maxx does, where it's like pretty much guaranteed that if your opponent doesn't stop, you like always win because you have a billion cards, unless they have like specifically locked you out of the duel with, I don't know, they used to do Genlock back in the day, etc., etc. Anyways, obviously, Machumi Perulia, it is Maxx akin, but it is not exactly Maxx. Now, one of the things that people will instantly point out is, oh my goodness, Cap G, this works on normal summons. And yes, it does. So there are going to be some players out there, like if you're just a diehard Floowandereeze player and you've just been like, haha, Cap, we don't even care about no Maxx, bro. What is a special summon? We don't even do that over here. Yeah, you've been a deck that has been able to completely escape Maxx in all capacities, even if you don't play in the TCG where there is no more Maxx, or, in the OCG or in Master Duels. Like, you can't Maxx Floowandereeze because they don't special summon ever. This card works on normal summon. So now, if you normal summon Rabina, I can just chain Perulia's effect and like, are you going to just stop? I mean, if you're just going to stop playing and you're going to go Rabina past,
and
like,
all Floowandereeze summoned from the hand, and they tend to end on decent boards. So, but you could. This would be a nice counter to Floowandereeze, but you can't have no cards either. It ain't like Maxx. See, the thing about Maxx, it's been said a million times, but I'll say it a million more. It can be used at any time, which is why it's so powerful. You could have a whole board of negates, a whole board of just a back row to stop anything. Have no cards in your hand, and when it's my turn trying to out your board, you can Maxx me. So even if I somehow, by some miracle, out that board, the amount of material I would need to probably special summon to beat half your boss monsters or go through your negates, even if I want special summon like maybe 3 or 4 times, that's 3 to 4 cards you get to draw, which means if I don't kill you, you probably will kill me next turn. Thanks to Maxx. That's what makes Maxx so powerful. And that's why I like this. I'm like, Maxx should have had that stipulation because it's not a cost. That's what makes Maxx so dangerous, is that it's not a cost and it can be used anytime, period. That's what makes it so frustrating. Like, how frustrating is it that somebody builds a whole unbreakable board and then when it's your turn, you get Maxx? Like, that just pisses me off, bro. Because, like, you sit up here and you sweat making an entire board, and then by the time it's my turn, I got to play under a Maxx? Like, nah, man. Like, that's just so crud. I like this card, though. Could Maxx be getting banned because of it? I don't know. I mean, if it did, it wouldn't bother me none. But at the same time, I'm not quite sure. I mean, only time will tell, man. If this becomes popular, it might be a Maxx killer. I don't know. But, I like this. I agree with Cap. Like, favorite, subscribe, all that jazz. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching. I don't know. This could end up being meta, man. I like this. And it's a water type, too, and level 4. Woo. Uh-oh. It should have been a tuner. Oh, man, that would have been a nice tuner. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Let's find out. Let's see. I want to see how well this card's going to work when it drops, though, man. I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait.